and hook the audience. In one of the most unexpected moments in WNBA history, Caitlyn Clark flipped the All-Star Game script, and Sabrina Ionescu's reaction? Pure gold. What started as a lighthearted All-Star draft quickly turned into a historic moment of player power, strategic moves, and maybe even a little revenge. The coaching twist nobody saw coming sent shockwaves across the league. And Sabrina? She didn't hold back. Setup. Explain the event context. The 2025 WNBA All-Star Game was already generating buzz with its star-studded rosters and fan-favorite matchups. But what really set it apart was what happened during the live draft. Caitlyn Clark, in just her second season as a pro, did something never seen before. She traded coaches. Yes, you heard that right. Not players. Coaches. Clark, who was originally assigned veteran coach Cheryl Reeve, a staple in WNBA circles and head coach of the Minnesota Lynx, casually announced that she would be switching her coach for another. Her pick? None other than Sandy Brondello, current coach of the New York Liberty. The move stunned fans, commentators, and even fellow players. And Sabrina Ionescu, a Liberty star who ended up on Clark's team, made the moment even more iconic with a perfectly timed response. "You can't escape me." The trade, break it down. So why did this moment matter so much? For starters, it had never been done before. Coaches simply don't get traded in all-star settings. Exhibition games are meant to be fun, low stakes, and full of smiles, but Caitlyn turned that all upside down. With a bold move live on ESPN, she said what amounted to, "Sorry if it's not in the rules. We just made it a rule." But this wasn't just playful chaos. There's history here. Reeve, remember, was the head coach for Team USA, the same Olympic team that left Caitlyn Clark off the roster just weeks earlier. The decision sparked intense public debate and backlash from fans who felt the league's biggest rising star had been unfairly excluded. Reeve was at the center of that storm. So when Clark swapped Cheryl Reeve out of her all-star coaching role, it didn't feel random. It felt calculated. A statement. A way of saying, if you didn't want me on your Olympic team, you're not going to coach me at the All-Star Game either. Sabrina's role, add flavor. Enter Sabrina Ionescu. Already a teammate of Sandy Brondello in New York, she instantly became the story's co-star. After being picked by Clark and finding out her own coach would be joining her on Team Clark, she turned to the camera and said with a smirk, "You can't escape me." It was playful, sure, but packed with meaning. Sabrina knew what this meant. Instant chemistry, strategic advantage, and a coaching style that perfectly suits her game. For a brief moment, it felt like this wasn't just a game, it was power dynamics unfolding live. Sabrina's comment lit up social media. Fans couldn't get enough of the drama, the sass, and the clear confidence this team was building. Sandy's reaction, a coach's grace. Even Sandy Brondello herself embraced the moment. Her son texted her saying she made history as the first coach to be traded at an All-Star game. Instead of being offended, Brondello laughed it off and leaned into the opportunity. She saw the fun, the uniqueness, and the chance to coach two of the league's biggest stars in a game that was suddenly far more interesting. Cheryl Reeves' exit, the underlying tension. On the flip side, Cheryl Reeve kept things professional, but the optics were hard to ignore. The underlying tension between her and Clark had already been brewing post-Olympic snub. This trade just added fuel to that narrative. Whether intentional or not, Clark's decision spoke volumes. She was taking control of her environment, even in exhibition formats. Impact. Why this matters. This wasn't just about a coach swap. It was about player empowerment. Caitlyn Clark essentially rewrote the All-Star rulebook in front of millions of viewers. She showed that players don't have to just follow orders, they can shape the environment they play in. And the league? It benefited too. Suddenly, the WNBA All-Star Game wasn't just another televised event. It was a trending topic. A viral moment. And Sabrina Ionescu? She turned what could have been a side note into a headline. Her chemistry with Sandy, her playful but sharp comment, and her presence as one of the league's top guards added depth to the drama. She didn't hold back, and fans loved every second of it. Conclusion. Wrap it up with reflection. In the end, this wasn't just a story about basketball. It was about strategy, leadership, and the evolving culture of the WNBA. Caitlyn Clark made a move that will likely be talked about for years, and Sabrina Ionescu gave it the perfect punctuation. The "you can't escape me" moment captured exactly what makes sports so entertaining: personality, rivalry, and moments that are too real to script. So what do you think? Did Caitlyn make the right call trading Cheryl Reeve? And did Sabrina's comments steal the show? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this all-star drama is far from over.